Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3, and for those keen-eyed viewers, we are not on the Citadel DLC anymore. We're not on the Silver Sun Strip or in Anderson's apartment, which is where we left off. We're on the Normandy, and even better than that, we should actually be in the Perseus Vale, or the Far Rim. Hold on. Okay, we're in the system of Tikkun, in the Perseus Vale. There's the Far Rim. That's where we started with the Quarian missions, and then we moved to the Perseus Vale, because that's where their home system is. Yeah, I decided I wanted to jump straight into the story and save you guys a bit of time. I know it wouldn't have taken us long to get here, but, you know, why not save as much time as I can? And we're gonna jump straight into... Ooh. We're gonna shut down the Geth server, and I'll explain why in a second. But first, I need to pick a team member. It's gotta be Tali, because everything Quarian, she has to come with us. And, I'm a little bit disappointed. After playing the Armax Arsenal Arena and having my free choice of whoever I want to play with, essentially, from our crew, past and present. Now we've only got this selection. Okay, so we got a tech expert. Who did I bring last time, is the main question. Pretty sure I brought James, and I'm pretty sure I brought... I don't remember who else I brought. I remember who I didn't bring, vaguely, though. I'm pretty sure I didn't bring Garrus. Pretty sure. If I did, then I apologize for bringing the same crew out again. Because, you know, I want to give you guys variety. Alright, everything's kosher here. Everything's fine here. And... yeah, that is the most powerful sniper you could currently have. I think... hold on, let's double check that. Yeah, no, I had to refamiliarize myself because I couldn't remember whether I had the Black Widow yet or not. And nobody's really... ooh. No, okay, yeah. Proximity mine's the next thing I'm leveling up, and we need to wait until you have 4 more points for that. Okay, we're all good here.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI-human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
Legion, I trust you. I don't entirely trust why you have this system already in place.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to...
Yes, he is.
I guess it just did.
To be fair, this is what they're built for. So this is probably going to be one of the easier missions you're going to have to deal with in the game. For the most part, it's actually very story-based, very story-driven rather than combat-driven. As you can see, there's a lot of the bad guys already taken care of, and then we have to go into a virtual world where there's not too much combat. There's a little bit of firing your gun, but it's not quite what you expect. You'll see what I mean.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Actually, that's a fair point. Why did I even spend so much time thinking about who I was going to bring?
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into this server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We have installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
That's slightly disturbing. I mean, the fact that their whole world kind of grows dark as more of them are removed, well, for lack of a better term, it seems kind of dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
I love how they always say we don't have a choice in this matter. To be fair, yes, that's accurate.
Establishing connection to access point.
We don't have a choice. It's kind of live or die. And unfortunately, living requires wiping out an entire virtual city of Geth.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I guess I have to wind all the way down and around. So the reason why I chose this mission before the other one...
Connection blocked by infected code. Use
No, it's
our
not.
combat software to
I
disrupt
took care
the
of it.
infection.
See?
I
See?
wondered what the gun was for.
Anyway, so the reason why we went for this mission instead of rescuing Admiral Chorus, you'd think we'd want to rescue Admiral Chorus. However, I kind of weighed the options of lots of lives versus 1 life. Yes, that life is that of a leader, but really, what's the point of a leader if he's got no one to lead? Which is why I went for this one first. Logically, you can do both. It's not like doing one renders the other one inactive, I should say. No, we're still gonna be able to rescue Admiral Chorus, and I don't need to blast these all the way back to their center node. I only need to blast them back as far as
Okay,
I can
I've
move.
got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks, I think.
I'd say thanks. We will need to remove these all the way back to their main hubs a little later on, but right now... Oh, hello. Okay, I guess you. But right now, just doing this is fine. Although I am a little bit lost. Where am I going? Did you just... This is a circle, Legion. You made me walk in a circle, Legion. Some sort of waypoint would be nice, telling me where I need to go. Then again, it's pretty much towards the... Never mind, not towards the light. There are 4 lights.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
It's almost certainly the Reaper keeping you out. These are the Reaper codes. And that is why I'm okay with blowing them up. The problem is, we're also going to be blowing up Geth.
Warning.
Okay.
Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Let's just wipe that back a little bit, just in case we have a path that goes around. No? I have a feeling we might still wind all the way back around anyway, so it's nice to wipe these little tendrils out just in case. And note that you want to keep firing at those ends until they're completely gone. Because, I mean, if you just sever it, that's not enough. It's still there. You keep firing till it stops glowing. And this
Accessing data
happens.
cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
That's cute.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Well, 1.
Then your perception of that creator does not map to our historical data.
I really bet he wasn't expecting us to say 1. And in fact, you wouldn't say that. You'd say none if you didn't romance Tully. That's the only exception. And I'm glad they actually made reference to that. That loops all the way back around, doesn't it? See, I told you we'd loop back around. Now then, where are we going next? Where is our... There's our waypoint.
You
Also,
must
I'm
disrupt
kinda-
the infection on this data cluster to continue.
I'm kind of glad we're taking it a little bit easy on combat right now because I'm currently playing with a wrist brace on, and that's somewhat restrictive when playing with a controller. I don't know if you've ever played with a wrist brace on, or if you've ever had a wrist brace on, I should say, but the point of it is it restricts your wrist's movement, and it's kind of hard to conform to the controller's shape with it on. And unfortunately, it's my right wrist, which is kind of attached to all of the buttons and the firing trigger and where you look. It would have been fine if it was the left wrist, because that's your movement, and it's looking down the sights. That's pretty much it for your left hand. For your right hand, I have to control A, X, Y, B, or the buttons for your controller. Looking around, aiming's a big deal, as well as the fire button. So I'm somewhat hindered in that, and I'm kind of glad we don't have to...
Information timestamped 290 years ago.
I'm kind of glad we don't have to worry too much about it.
Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
So, Legion, I can't help but think that you're showing me something very specific here. You're definitely purposely, I definitely want to say purposely, showing us footage that would make us sympathetic towards the Geth. That's what I feel like. I mean, I don't know if you guys are picking up on that as well, or if it's just me, but come on.
Accessing data cluster.
Every time it's something that's very sympathetic towards the Geth.
One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model.
Hey, it's also the sniper rifle I used to carry. And then I picked up a badass pistol. I can't show it to you because I can only... Hold on. Yep. I can only use this weapon right now.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
That's hilarious.
Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Well, we said we were gonna fix the problem, and we're fixing the problem.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Of course there are gonna be complications. Okay, and I think this is the part where we're gonna have to shoot all these back. Yep.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
Aha. So we need to shoot that. Hold on, let's shoot it all the way back just so it doesn't regrow. I think it might even regrow, come on. No, I can't shoot that, apparently. And can we shoot that one from here, or is that a separate node? That's a separate node. Alright, there we go. Get rid of it completely, and we're totally fine to pass by. Except I have no more ammo! Thank you, Legion. It's really interesting that he gave me this kind of weapon instead of a weapon that we're actually more familiar with. But at the same time, for the purposes required, a pistol or a sniper rifle, probably not too good against these things. We need something which is more of an assault rifle. Or, whatever this thing is? I can't remember what it's called. I think... No, it's not a Black Star. I tend not to pick up any of these weapons because their ammo is limited. Then again, our own ammo is limited. But it means switching out to a different weapon, and it just slows me down. Especially when I have my power... Oh, that's a good point. Powers. Hold on. Our powers are still here, they're just ineffective. Okay, good to know. Okay, and I'm too far away from those to actually make a difference.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed.
Now then, here's a question, Legion. If I shoot these, are they gonna regrow?
Shepard Commander,
Yep.
target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
I need to find the vulnerable points first, Legion. Alright, so that's one. And that is likely another. Come on. I'm just wasting ammo here, apparently. There we go. Okay, close enough, I hope. Come on, recharge. There we go. I wanted to bring that all the way back down to the node just to make sure. Alright, let's see.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
I'm doing my best, but you're not giving me enough ammo! Okay, I think we might need to walk all the way around to the other side. Come on. Come here. Fine.